Well, we use the time. I think when you haven't played a team in a while, you can make certain assumptions about things. It's hard to always game plan for guesswork. You need to see. We're a little different now. They're a little different now. So to get a chance to feel a team and to see how they play you and how you play them, and then be able to process that and try to learn from it. Having the additional time allows you, to not be rushed. There's a lot there. I think, obviously both teams adjust appropriately. You have a little more time to focus on a few of those things and a little rest too. We played a back-to-back on the last day of the season, and we're on the road, and not that we've been fatigued or anything like that, but I think for our guys to have a little time together was good.
Donovan 100%?
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. So the answer, I guess he's not 100%.
When will you know that, right?
I don't know if I'll ever know if he's 100%. But he's going to go through, some of the pregame stuff, and they're looking at him, as we speak, and see how he moves and see how he feels, as far as how much pain he's got, and go from there.
What was his involvement in practice today?
Well, it was a shoot around, so there wasn't contact or anything. So he participated in the majority of it, but it wasn't overly taxing live practice. We've had 2 days, where we've been able to practice. So.
Everyone saw on the broadcast, his exchange and trying to go back in with you. What does that tell you about a player when he does that and he speaks up?
Well, I think it's a realization that this is the playoffs and you want to play. I mean, it doesn't. There's no. It wasn't revealing for me about Donovan because I kind of know that's who he is. He's just a competitor and he's going to want to play. But certainly, players that want to play are going to play through some, some discomfort, and they got to be careful they don't play through injury and hurt themselves. And obviously he won't do that if that's at risk. But I know he wants to play, and he'll play through that pain and discomfort if necessary, if he's going to be okay.
You've been so pleased with your staff this year, the medical staff, in evaluating so many things. How critical is that they evaluate a couple of different things? One, not to further damage the injury.
Sure.
Two, even if they could possibly play, to see to it that they would still be as effective as you need.
Yeah, I mean, it's collaborative with the player too. I have, tremendous trust in them. We've been through a number. Ricky with his hamstring over the course of the last week of the season when we're competing for a playoff spot, and we pulled him out from a game because he had soreness, and then he was on a minutes restriction, and we've had that with Rudy all year, and you have to understand the relationships of the players have to be such where the medical staff and the players they trust each other and they communicate, and that's when you get good decisions, and obviously the whole time relying on the doctors who know their role in the whole thing. That's what happened with Donovan. Our medical staff and the doctors checked him out and made sure that he's okay from anything structural, and then collaborate with Donovan and see it's all those things play into the situation, and I feel like we're in a good place with all of it.
We know after game one, some things your team can't control. Tough contested three goes in for the opponent, that's life. But out of the things your team can control, what were the biggest things you emphasized the past few days coming into today?
Well, I think, there's that line between what you, quote unquote, can't control. You want to try to not accept that and figure out, ways to manage those situations where just basically you take percentages down. So if you get a contested shot where a guy's, going that well, I don't think you can just say, hey, he made a contested shot. You try to, you maybe take the shot away or whatever it is you have to do on a higher level. So you look at all that stuff, as you said, and try to figure out where, you can make an impact, whether it be with coverages or matchups or situations or just execution. I mean, sometimes, you're doing something well, you just got to do it better. You're doing something that you feel like is tactically sound, but you have to do it better, and you have to not fall down. you know, you have to not flop or get hit or get knocked down, whatever, you know, whatever the interpretation is. Guys just got to do better, and we as coaches have to help them do better by doing certain things. So don't ask me about all the adjustments now. Expect me to talk about everything we're doing before the game. You can ask Billy that. I can listen. So I mean, but you anticipate both teams, you know, doing things that they think they can help, you know, their players be better, and then players got to execute.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Last play.